For today we're playing Helldivers 2 and with the RTX 4060. And we'll start it off at 1080p at the max settings. Alright, let's pause the game here. Options. Here we are again at the max settings. And for upscaling, it's disabled, as you can see right there. So here we are on the first planet. It's decently intensive. It's got a lot of vegetation everywhere, which normally is quite heavy on the GPU. And FPS wise, so far in the mid 60s and the low 60s. I've seen this go as high as like the 70s and the 80s in those easier scenes. And overall, the game doesn't stutter, doesn't lag. It's been quite good overall since I've been playing the game. And yeah, the game looks quite nice. I wouldn't say it's next gen, to be honest. It really looks like a PS4 game, at least at this resolution. As you can see, the grass here doesn't look great. It's pretty low quality. And the anti-aliasing is very soft looking, so I'm not a big fan of that either. But it's a decent looking game, and obviously much better than the first one. Alright, where's the objective? It's got to keep going this way. There's no enemies here though. It's quite quiet. And yeah, for the VRAM guys, we're using up 5.6 gigs. It's quite light, which is nice to see. And system RAM's at 17 gigs. So you're all around doing quite well. And the game again is very smooth. There's no stutters. It's playing quite nicely. Here we go. Finally some enemies on screen. FPS falls down into the high 50s there. Still quite fine, to be honest. The game isn't lagging or anything. It's definitely playable. Ooh, the mid 50s there. Move, please. I am playing solo here. If I had teammates, this would be way easier, but that's alright. Let's throw a grenade. Oh yeah, all the effects on screen. Still again though, it's feeling quite good. Definitely playable. So yeah, is this game on PS5 only? I feel like it is, right? And if that's the case, I wonder why. Because again, this game doesn't look next gen. I feel like it could be playable on a PS4 or PS4 Pro or something. But I don't know. Okay, let's pause it here, enable upscaling, and see if 60 FPS stable is actually doable. I can't pause the game here because the game is online only. So I'm gonna die and just reset. Okay, back in here again with the quality preset for upscaling. And to be honest, the game looks pretty good still. A bit softer, but again, it's very similar, which is nice. And FPS wise, so far in the 70s and the 80s. Again, pretty good. Let's head back to that area again, to the objective. Ow. And see if we fall below 60 FPS. I feel like it shouldn't, but regardless, let's try it out and see if it does. No, there's no one here. Oh, there we go. Someone's here. Let's kill this guy. A nade will do. Is he dead? Sounds like it. What's the objective here? The eggs, okay. The eggs! Get the eggs out of here! It's kind of satisfying. I'm low on ammo and I can't read what I need to do for resupply. I'm guessing it's down to Ilya. Put this down. Right here, FPS is in the 80s. Quite nice. Stop it! Go away! 70s here. Okay, I'm fully out of ammo now. Move! I can't move. Oh, I'm getting slowed down. Sidestep. Okay, I need some healing ASAP. So yeah, there we go, 1080p at the ultra settings. The game is definitely playable. It does fall below 60 FPS at times, but if you use the upscaling mode, you can have a decent looking game that plays at above 70 FPS pretty much on average. I would ideally go into the settings and disable the anti-aliasing, because it does look very soft. As you guys can see, it looks sharper here, but it's a bit overdone. So I would lower the sharpness here a little bit and try to find the middle ground of softness and sharpness to have a nice looking image. So yeah, let's back out, play at 1440p and try again. And back here again. So far in the low 50s, it's to be expected. But again, it's not too bad at all. The aiming feels quite decent. The graphics look way better. I think the bushes here aren't amazing still, but at least the game looks sharp. Looks very crisp. And again guys, there's been no stuttering. It's been very smooth in that regard. Oh yeah, here we go. FPS is down into the mid 40s here. Crazy. Mid 40s in this section. Objective nearby. Still, it isn't too bad, I would say. I think on a controller, it's definitely playable. But on keyboard and mouse, obviously, it's going to be kind of tough. to play at 40 FPS. It's getting kind of rough here, guys. There's a lot of enemies here. Ooh, the low 40s here. That is crazy. Yeah, at this point, it's pretty tough to aim, but still can be done, and still, there's been no stutters. I should use my abilities here, but again, I can't see it from the overlay, so I'm just gonna try and survive with the gun alone. Hopefully, I don't die. Back here again, now with the quality preset for upscaling. And so far we are in the 60s, the low 60s. So it might fall down below this. Please! Am I dead? I'm so done here, yep. They got me so quickly. So yeah, much better, way above the 40s. The aiming on keyboard and mouse feels amazing. Well, I shouldn't say amazing, but way better than sitting at 40 FPS, that's for sure. Now there's a high chance that you fall below this in a heavier scene. But on this planet, it does hold 60 FPS for the most part. Alright, time for 4K, guys. Let's back out. Try it again and see 4K 60 FPS is doable at all with this card. Alright, 4K time. Still at the max settings. And so far, guys, the game looks incredible. At 4K, it truly shines. It looks super nice. It just looks amazing at 4K. At 1080p, it looks kind of mid, if I'm being honest. But 4K, again, looks amazing. Where you guys at? Let's see it. Alright. Move out the way. Oh, there we go. Falling a bit under the mid-20s now. The low 20s there. For the VRAM, using up 7 gigs here. And system RAM's at 18.5. So yeah, pretty well optimized in that aspect. But yeah, FPS-wise at 4K, it is unplayable. Let's pause it here, enable upscaling. I'm going to go with the performance mode and see what we can do there. Alright, performance upscaling. At this point, the game looks... about the same as 1080p, to be honest. A lot softer, and the grass quality is definitely lower again. But FPS wise, we are sitting in the mid to high 50s here. I'm dead again. This is crazy. So yeah, if you're playing at 4K, ideally play at the medium settings, for example, instead of playing at ultra. And instead of using performance mode, use the balance mode or the quality mode instead. And here's an example of that. It's a mix of medium and high. And for display, we are using the quality mode. And as you guys can see, the game looks much better, far sharper, and looks far closer to the 4K resolution. And yeah, FPS wise, in the 50s and the mid 40s, it seems like. It's pretty decent for 4K, to be honest. Now, I'm not sure how stable this will be, but as of right now, it is playing pretty decently, again, in the mid 40s and the low 50s. So yeah, that's Helldivers 2 with the RTX 4060. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time for the next video. See you guys there.